Okay, it's 6:30. It's time to start our first 2022-2023 Verita School Parent Introduction Orientation. I'm really happy to have everyone here today. I'm extremely excited about the year. We have been working very hard all summer to get the school ready, to get our teachers ready, to get the campus ready, and to be prepared for this amazing group of children and families that are going to be joining us this year. It's been a phenomenal year for all the parents who were with us last year. We're now ready to take that next step and really up our game as a school in terms of our academics and in terms of our ability to really provide our students with the type of education that will allow them to be successful and happy throughout their lives. A lot of parents joined us last year. It was our first year in this new campus. They really were patient and tolerant for some of the kinks that we experienced in the beginning. And we hope that we've gotten a lot of that taken care of. We've brought in a really powerful new team to support us. We're really excited about the families that are joining us, the teachers that are with us in the program we have ahead of us. So thank you all so much for your faith and confidence and joining us on this amazing adventure. This will be a very quick, brief call.
Samantha, please open this door. I go upstairs. She's at the door.
I am just going to first of all, just give you a few details and a few facts and a few things you need to know to help you at the beginning of the year. And then I'm going to introduce our team and some of our first members that will talk about how you can be more successful and support your children better for these first few weeks. And overall, hold on one second. I'm going to mute everyone here so they don't disturbing you. For those of you who are there, if you don't mind muting yourself, that would be great. So we can, there we go. I think that should take care of it. Okay. There we go. So, like I said, this is going to be a brief introduction. I'm going to introduce our team, the team that's going to support your students in the beginning as they join us. I'll talk a little bit about some of the things we need to know for the beginning of school and how to connect with us and engage with us and interact with us if you have any questions. To start off with, I want to apologize. I know that a lot of our parents have been having difficulties with their email. Unfortunately, the system we use requires a double opt-in because of the data privileges. And it's made it difficult to get the emails to some of you. So I really apologize. We have brought in a team from the US that is actually building a new platform for us at the moment. We've been working on it for the last couple of weeks. It should be launching the next couple of days. I hope that takes care of our issues. But if for some reason you're not receiving emails or you don't feel like you've been getting the information you need, please call us or let us know right away. So I apologize for those of you who have had issues, but we will work on it and get it fixed, and we'll make sure everyone's taken care of. Okay, let's get started. So, welcome to Verita International School. My name is Michael Wolper. I am one of the founders, along with Leslie Wolper, of the school here in Greece. I have been the school director up to this year. However, we've brought in a very experienced, very talented young man, Damian Ward, who is coming to help raise the bar for the school as a whole. And so I have now become the official director of happiness. And I take that role very seriously because it's my job to make sure that everyone at my school is happy and everyone at my school is taken care of. That's from the teachers to the students to the parents. And so my sole purpose is to make sure that everyone that interacts, is engaged, and deals with the school is happy. And if you're not, you just let me know and I'll do everything I can in my power to do it. So we are the family of Verita schools. We have 2 campuses, and I just want to make sure that everyone is aware of that. We have our early years campus, which is at Irakliu 30, and that is for our nursery and reception grade kids. So those are the 2.5 to 5-year-olds will be at the earlier school on Irakliu 30. We also have our primary school, which will be housing our year 1 to our year 6 students. And we are also bringing up an advanced primary school. So this will be several students that are stepping into our reception B class. So there will be a number of reception students in the primary school as well this year. And those individuals know who they are. We have one phone number for both schools. It rings at both schools, and it also has an answering service. If a line is busy, another one of our campuses can pick it up. Both of our team administrators are in contact with each other regularly, and we will be checking the messages regularly. So if you can't get a hold of us, just listen to the strange message that's there and leave your own message. And we will be sure to get back to you immediately. You can also email us at info@veritaschool.gr, or you can email me directly at michael@veritaschool.gr. So for those of you who don't know, our first day of school is Wednesday, the 14th of September. We are keeping our schedule similar to how we had it last year. Classes will be, you can drop your students off from 8:30 on. We will have a supervision at the school of both schools watching the kids. Classes themselves will begin in the earlier school at 9:15. And our primary school, they will start at 9 o'clock. We've done that because some of our parents have kids that go to both our campuses. So we didn't want them to stress and rush and possibly endanger themselves by trying to make it on time. So we've given you a little bit of time between both schools. School ends at 3:30. Now, it's the same thing, although both campuses will end at 3:30. For those parents that have kids at both schools, we will be there until you're there to pick up your kids. So don't rush, take your time. We're there all evening. When you pick up the child from one school, you can easily mosey on to the other school to pick up the child and not worry about hitting that 3:30 time. We will be offering after-school workshops from 3:45 to 4:45, and there will be a breadth of activities available to you. Everything from music and dancing and robotics and chess club and athletics and master chef and art. And it will be offered every day from 3 to 4:45, and several different activities will be offered each day for the different age groups. And that will be announced after the first week of school. The after-school workshops will begin on October 3rd, Monday, October 3rd, and you will be informed about what the activities that are offered for these workshops after the first week of school. We also this year have added an after-school school bus. So those parents that don't want to come and pick up their kids at school and would like to have them safely delivered to their homes, we will be doing that for you. Our after-school buses will actually stop at different destinations that are close to most of our people's houses. It will not be a door-to-door pickup like our morning and afternoon school buses, but it will be much more convenient than having to drive to the school. Now, even though this is not a Q&A meeting, if you have any questions, you can always chat your message to me or chat your question to me. If I can't address it today, we will get back to you and answer it. So whatever you need to know, feel free to ask and we'll make sure the issue is addressed. Okay, let's talk about the management of the school. So as you all know, I'm Michael Wolper, the Director of Happiness. We have brought Mr. Damian Ward to join us as our superintendent. He will be actually managing the school, supporting our teachers, helping our students, and overall running the operation to make sure that it runs smoothly and professionally and is able to provide all of the participants involved with what they need. We have Miss Leslie Wolper, the wonderful Miss Leslie Wolper, for those of you who've met her. She's our development director, and she will be developing curriculums, developing the teachers and programs, and she'll also be working on the development and the growth of the school. as we expand and grow into a larger campus. We have our wonderful Miss Kobe, who is our early years principal, who will be caring for and protecting and engaging and entertaining your younger children. And she will be at our early years campus. And their email addresses are here. You will get a copy of this presentation so that you can refer to it. But you can also look at our parent pack, which was sent to all of you, which also has all this information in it. Our operations are really the key people that you should know and the key people that you should contact if you need anything done administratively, financially, or in terms of care for your kids. We have Miss Romina Pichi, who is our operations director, who really maintains the back end of the operations at the school and keeps everything in order. We have our Mr. George Laganas, who's our financial manager, who will be managing any issues or any questions or anything you have to do with our finances. And we have the incredible Debbie and Vespina at our primary and early years administrators. And they're really the ones you should call for anything because they know how to get it done. We have Miss Anna T, who is now our academic coordinator and will be working with Damien and working with Leslie to oversee and manage the academics at the school and make sure that we're meeting our milestones and objectives and ensuring that all of the students are meeting the targets that are set for them for the year. And we really focus on more than just the academics at our school. It's very important for us, and I think equally important that our students really have the social, emotional, ethical learning, wisdom, and understanding. You know, we can be as academically smart as anyone, but if we're not socially and emotionally and ethically aligned, we can't be effective academically, and we really won't be happy, well-adjusted citizens of the world. And that's what we want to put out there. We want our kids to leave here feeling empowered, engaged, creative, artistic, and ready to help create a better world out there. So we have Ms. Demi Didi, who has actually put together an incredible department. It's our social, emotional, ethical department, or SEED. We have Ms. Allison McLee, who is an incredible wellness director, who is really looking out for the health, both physically and emotionally, of our students, and will be at the school working with them one-on-one. We have brought in Ms. Allison from the United States, who is an incredible resource in terms of helping and supporting our teachers, not only how to be better engaged and better prepared and better communicators and relationship builders with the students, but also helping them access their own skills and their own talents and their own strengths and weaknesses so that we can help them grow and develop them to be more effective and more powerful teachers. Not that any of them need that, by the way. We also have Ms. Sarah Tibley, who we brought aboard, who is our board certified behavior analyst. She will be working with the kids in the classroom and one-on-one and helping us develop either learning plans or help us realign the class to support the students and to help the students that are struggling or have areas that they're excelling and they need additional engagement. We also have our social and digital media manager, and that's Miss Julia, who is managing all of our social and digital media platforms, our websites, our social media, our Instagram, our Facebook. If you have anything you'd like to say or add or participate in any way with our social media, we'd love it. We love your comments. I read every single one of them. It keeps me up all night. It keeps me excited. It keeps me engaged. So please communicate to me. I love it. And finally, who are your teachers and who are the students that can be with them? Well, you'll just have to wait till Monday. On Monday, we are going to send everyone the announcement of who their teacher is. We'll actually send a video to all the parents from the teachers introducing themselves to the students, letting them know who they're with, letting them know about their classroom. And then on Monday night, we will have a parent, student, teacher orientation on campus so that each of the students can meet the teachers, can meet their peers in the classroom, and the parents can all meet and get to know each other. We'll be doing the same thing for our primary school students on Tuesday. So here's the schedule and here's the information. On Monday, September 12th, from 5:30 to 6:20, we will be having the nursery orientation. And then from 6:30 to 7:20, we will be having the reception orientation. So please come, bring your kids to campus. It's a very casual evening. It really is not an academic event. It's more of an event for your kids to know the school, meet their teachers, meet their peers, and feel comfortable for when they come on the first day of school. It's just going to be a lovely, relaxing, entertaining, and engaging evening. We do plan on having an academic workshop. We will be having that on the third week of school. We'll be setting up some workshops for the parents so that we can tell them about their curriculum, what they can expect, who will be teaching the classes, and really the curriculum, so you know and you can follow their learning throughout the course of the year. Same thing for the primary school. On Tuesday, September 13th, from 5:30 to 6:20, we will have reception B and years 1, 3, and 5 at our primary campus. And then from 6:30 to 7:20, we will have years 3, 4, and 6. So you can come, you can tour the school, we can show off all the amazing things we've done. You can meet your teachers, you can talk to me, Miss Allison, Miss Demi. It'll be a lovely day for you to interact, engage, and meet with our team. So all of the information and some of the basic and fundamental policies at the school and the ways we can support you have been included in our parent pack. Everyone has been sent the parent pack, but I understand not everyone has received it. So what I have done is I've put it online for everyone to access anytime they need to see it. And the address is verita2020.com/parent pack. And that will always be up there and available and have all the information you need in terms of the calendar, contact information, our policies and procedures on transportation, on classrooms, on behavior. It's really a good, robust, thorough handbook that can be helpful to you throughout the course of the year. So feel free to go on there and access it anytime you'd like. At this point, I'd probably say any questions, anyone, but since that isn't really going to work, I'm going to continue. We will be using the Seesaw platform, which is our communication platform between the teachers and the parents. It's an online platform that you can use on your phone, you can use on your laptop or iPad. It's a really effective way for the teachers to communicate to the parents, to tell them about what's going on in the classroom, to tell them and share the homework and the activities they're doing during the course of the day. There's also videos of our more engaging and fun activities that take place at the school. And you can also respond to our messages that we send you and ask questions of the teachers, and really use this as a way to more immediately and more directly talk with the teachers. All of our parents will have access to the Seesaw platform by Thursday, September 15th. An email will arrive to you with the instructions on how to download it and how to log into it. And then once you log in, you will see your child in the appropriate class, and you will have access to information that's shared with the class as a whole, and then shared individually and independently of your student and child itself. So it is a private platform that you can talk back and forth without the whole class, or you can share it with your entire class as a whole. Really fun, amazing pictures, great to see what the kids are doing. I think you'll enjoy, you'll wish you were at school with us. And finally, the reason you're all here, how to survive your first day at Verita International School. Now, I would just like to let all the parents know that at any school, particularly a school that's growing like we have, the first week is always can have its challenges and can have its delays, it can have its hiccups. So I'd like to ask everyone to really practice their own social emotional wisdom and have patience and understanding and communicate to us if you have issues and if you have suggestions on how we can repair them, and communicate it to us if we're successfully meeting all your expectations and you're incredibly happy and joyous. But the first couple of weeks, as with any school, will always be a little bit of adjustment. It'll be an adjustment for the children. It'll be an adjustment for the teachers. The transportation will take some time and some acclimating. But all of these things will be ironed out. And if we work together as one big happy family, I'm sure everyone will be satisfied from the director of happiness. Okay, enough of me. Let's bring you to the real information here. This evening, I'm going to have Miss Demi spend some time speaking with you. I've asked Ms. Zaha to introduce and speak a little bit about what she's going to be doing, and I asked Miss Allison to join us. So without further ado, I'd like to pass this off to Miss Demi.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself, as well as our social, emotional, and ethical department. Let me tell you a few things about myself. So my name is Demi, and I'm originally from Athens. After studying in the UK and then working at various schools, I came back to my hometown here in Athens, and I had the amazing opportunity of working at Verita. This will be my third academic year working at the school, as I have been here since the beginning. And this year I will be coordinating and managing the school's social, emotional, and ethical department, the school seed, as we call it. So our school focuses on two principal pillars, the academic and the social emotional pillar. We believe that social and emotional learning is a crucial part of education and human development, as through SEL, all young people and adults acquire and apply the knowledge, skills, and attitudes to develop healthy identities, be able to identify and manage their emotions, achieve personal and collective goals, feel and show empathy for others, make responsible and caring decisions, and maintain supportive relationships. There are multiple studies at the moment that show that SEL leads to beneficial outcomes related to not only social and emotional skills, social behavior, and emotional distress, but also academic performance. So this year we will be following the social, emotional, and ethical learning curriculum by Emory University, which will soon be available for you to overview online. We will be sharing this with you. And the framework of this curriculum is organized into 3 dimensions, which are awareness, compassion, and engagement, which are taught across 3 domains: the personal domain, the social domain, and the systems. That means that there's a focus on the self, on the others, and on the communities too. So our goal is to teach our children to self-regulate and become resilient through mindfulness-based approaches. We teach SEL daily during our morning circles as a separate dedicated class, but we also integrate SEL into our entire academic curriculum by using simple help now strategies and resources that our children create themselves. We provide them with the tools they need to identify, manage their emotions, and become resilient. I'm here and I will be here to provide support to all of our children. I will be working with all of them individually or in groups to develop their social, emotional, and ethical strengths. I will personally be teaching and joining SEL classes during the academic year. I'll be a part of the SEL classes on a weekly basis. And at the same time, my class will serve as a safe space and a sensory room that will help children calm and focus themselves so they can be better prepared for learning and interacting with others. My area is not an area that children visit only when they are overwhelmed or have troubles, concerns. It's not only for children who may struggle, but for all kids, to help them be successful academically through being successful emotionally and socially first. So every child has their own unique strengths and areas of development. We aim to support them according to their needs so that our children are grounded, present, and happy. I want to make sure that the children feel connected to what we do here at the school, and that everyone's voice is heard, and that as a designated safeguarding lead of the school, I can ensure our children's safety and well-being. So our department will be a safe haven for the children for whatever they may be going through. My role will be to support your children, but also the teachers and you, the families. And we have put together a team to work with so that we are successful. We will have Ms. Zaha support, who is our BCBA therapist, as well as Ms. Allison, who's our consultant for the cognitive and behavioral abilities of our students. To me, there's no doubt that students who cultivate the lifelong skills articulated within our program will be better prepared to act in ways that are considerate, responsible, contributing to the long-term being of themselves and others. And in this way, students can realize their tremendous potential for being a force for good, their own good, the good of others, and the good of the wider world. This was a very short introduction to our department. So thank you very much for listening, and please feel free to reach out to me if you have questions or concerns, and I will be here to provide you with support. Thank you very much.
Wow, that was amazing, Miss Demi. I didn't realize it was so robust there. Congratulations. Like I said earlier, there are, and like Demi also said, there are two pillars to our school. There is the academic excellence that is a primary focus, but there is also the social, emotional, ethical, or EQ development of our students. We think they go hand in hand. We think that they're necessary for our students to be successful, happy, well-adjusted children. And today's meeting or orientation is really more focused on the social, emotional, ethical development side, because it's part and parcel to the kids' effective and successful integration in the school. Again, we have a really robust team of academics that will be working with the students, and we're going to spend an equal amount of time sharing that with you and having you meet the different parties that are involved with taking care and educating your kids. But today, I wanted to introduce, first we'll start with Miss Zaha, have her share with you a little bit about what she'll be doing in the classroom, how she's available for the students, how she'll be working with you as parents, and again, how to make your first few days at the school more successful so that the kids can integrate well, be effective in their learning, and really enjoy the experience in the school, which is the key to effective learning. So, Miss Zaha, I would love for you to introduce yourself and share a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Michael. Okay, thank you. I'm just going to share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Zaha Tibi. I'm a board-certified behavior analyst. I do ABA therapy. Now, I know that these are probably new terms for some of you. So today, I'm just going to give you a brief introduction about what I do and how I'm going to be part of the SEED team. So what is a BCBA certificate? A board certified behavior analyst. BCBA basically stands for board certified behavior analyst. And there's an international certification board, which is called the Behavior Analyst Certification Board, that accredits BCBAs who are basically practitioners who provide behavior analytical services. So we do ABA therapy. Now, ABA stands for Applied Behavior Analysis, and it's an approach to understanding and changing behavior. When I say behavior, I do not necessarily mean inappropriate or problematic behavior, but we refer to any skill, any action we do as a behavior. So having a conversation is a behavior, reading is a behavior, writing is a behavior, and at the same time, other problematic and disruptive behaviors such as hitting others, snatching items, interrupting a teacher are also considered behavior. So the goal of ABA is to increase positive behavior, and it's also to help individuals learn new skills. So there are different principles and behavioral strategies that we use to help teach a skill. They help us make learning easier and more effective for individuals. It helps us make sure that the individual does not only learn the skill, but maintains the skill and generalizes it across different settings and with different people. So ABA can target language and communication skills, social skills, self-care skills, play skills, attention, memory, and focus, academics and pre-academics, as well as decreased problem behaviors. So how does ABA work? Okay, as I said, this is a very, very brief introduction. So I'm just gonna talk to you about one key strategy behind ABA, which I believe that you as parents can use and apply with your kids as well. And this is positive reinforcement. So what is positive reinforcement? Positive reinforcement is when a positive outcome or reward follows behavior. So, for example, if a child is okay, can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. So basically a positive reinforcement is when a positive outcome or reward follows a behavior. So for example, if a child is playing with his toys and then he puts all the toys away after he's done, then you want to acknowledge that he did something positive, he did a positive behavior, and you want to encourage him to continue doing that behavior. So what we can do is either give, like, for example, a social praise and say, bravo, well done, I'm so proud of you, thank you for cleaning up. Or it can be like a tangible reward. So it can be like, well done, thank you for cleaning up, here's a cookie, you can watch TV now. And basically when we give this positive reinforcement, it basically gets the person becomes more likely to repeat that behavior. So when we reinforce a behavior, that behavior increases. And over time, it encourages the person to repeat that behavior. So that's just one of the key strategies that we use in ABA, which we basically use every day. We might not know it's called reinforcement, or we might not label it as reinforcement, but we use it every day. And it really encourages our kids to participate in positive behaviors. So I'm just going to talk to you a bit about the role of a BCBA in a school. So in Greece and this part of the world, ABA is still something very new, and people have just recently started to know more about ABA and the role of a BCBA in a school setting. In Athens, there are only like 7 or 8 BCBAs currently in Athens, so it's still very new, but people are getting to know more about it recently. For example, in the States, ABA and BCBA is very popular and widely used. So most schools there do have a BCBA. So the BCBAs are either an in-house BCBA or a district BCBA who supervises multiple clients in multiple schools. So I'm just going to tell you and explain to you how I'm going to be part of a school and how I can help students and teachers. So first of all is classroom observations. So if a student is engaging in a disruptive behavior in the classroom, which is affecting his own learning and others' learning, and the teacher is having difficulties managing these behaviors, I will be doing a classroom observation to analyze the behavior and to help the teacher manage the students' behaviors and work with the teacher to implement positive behavior change to reduce those negative behaviors. Assessing a child's current skills and difficulties. So if a child is identified to have some difficulties in specific developmental areas, for example, communication skills, social skills, play skills, I'll be assessing the child's current skills and designing accordingly and implementing a program to target these specific skills. Now, depending on a child's level and needs, the programs can either be addressed within the classroom setting, or if the child requires more of a one-on-one support, then we can target these skills outside of the classroom as well. Parent training and consultation. So if parents feel they need support in managing their child's behaviors at home, I can sit with the parents and discuss with them different strategies to better manage their kids' behaviors. Training teachers and shadow teachers. So I will also be closely working with teachers and shadow teachers to ensure that students who need extra support in the classroom are getting the support they need. And I'll be training them on how to apply these behavior management techniques in the classroom setting to help reduce not just specifically a certain child's behaviors, but in general, the students' disruptive behaviors, to reduce the disruptive behaviors and help increase and motivate learning. Okay, so that's just a general idea of what I do and what ABA is and what's the role of a BCBA in a school and how I can help, how I'm going to be helping in the school. I just wrote down like 7 tips that might be helpful for the first week of school. Okay, so prepare kids for the transition. So a new school year brings many changes at once. So it's helpful to familiarize your child with anything related to the school as much as possible. So it can be, if the child is new to the school, you can show them a picture of the school. You can take a drive, go around, see the campus from outside, go into the campus, talk to your children about school, what they like about it, discuss if they feel they're worried or unsure about a matter. And if you feel like your child is anxious about starting school, focus on things that they will like best about the school. So if you know that your child enjoys outside play and playground, focus on that. Get him motivated to go to school so that he can go to the playground. If there are peers that he already knows and enjoys their company, then get him motivated to meet the peers. Second one is establish a routine at home. So having a routine brings consistency and comfort for in a child's life. So children usually fear the unknown and fear of not knowing what's going to happen next and what is expected of them right now. So by having a routine at home, it helps reduce the stress and brings a sense of security. So by routine, I mean each household can decide on the routine they want to follow, but an example of a routine can be, okay, we wake up at 7 a.m., we have breakfast, brush our teeth, get ready, go to school. Once we're back from school, we have lunch together, and then you have half an hour of free time, and then there's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on what you want, of schoolwork. So finishing your homework, studying whatever you did in school today or this week. And then after you're done, we can go walk the dog, we can go to the park, and then just a routine. And establishing that routine helps setting expectations. And it helps you, it helps the child know what is expected of him now, what is expected of him later on. So instead of having a conversation or discussion with your child every day, saying, okay, you're gonna have half an hour of free time, then you have to do your homework. Oh, can I do my homework before, after the park? If you have a routine, it just makes it easier for your child to just know exactly what's expected of him and to motivate him to work. Because if, for example, the routine was finish your homework and then go walk the dog, then there's something he's looking forward to after the homework to do. He is looking forward to go to the park or to walk the dog. So he will be be motivated to finish his homework so that he can go to the park. So it just motivates the kids as well and sets good expectations of what is expected of them. Creating an environment that encourages kids to study. So, for example, instead of having your child do the homework in the living room where his other brother is watching TV, there are a lot of distractions. Try to create an environment that encourages them to study, encourages them to focus. Reinforce, reward, praise, positive behavior. As I said, reinforcing positive behavior and behavior that you want your child to engage in is very important, because as you praise them, you motivate them to continue doing that behavior. So it doesn't have to be a tangible item, like every time give him a cookie or give him a toy. It can just be a praise, a bravo, a well done, I'm proud of you. But it goes a long way and it helps motivate kids. Fifth is give choices for non-preferred activities. So for example, if the child has to do a math homework and an English homework, it doesn't really matter which one he does first. So just give him the choice, give him the sense that he has power. He chose what he wants to do. And instead of you telling him what to do, and he'll probably be less fussy about it. Generalizing skills. So be aware of what your child is learning in school. Generalize that skill at home. Some kids find it difficult to generalize the skill taught in the school, for example, at home. So practice the skills that were taught at home. Make sure that he's able or she's able to generalize them at home. And set reasonable expectations. Ask teachers what is expected of your child that year. Don't set higher expectations than they should know, because that just might demotivate them. So set reasonable expectations and go back to the teacher and ask her what's expected of them so that you can know what's a reasonable expectation. And thank you. Thank you for listening. And I hope that was a good helpful brief introduction of what I do and how I'm going to be part of the school. And please feel free to email me if you have any questions or would like to discuss any matter further. Thank you.
Thank you, Zaha, very much. I really appreciate that. That was definitely helpful. So we definitely a couple of things she said that I think are really important that I like to just point out and really discuss with our parents is the idea of discipline and how we manage that at our school and how we manage our students. First of all, we are sending our kids to school to learn, not only to learn academics, math, English, reading, writing, we're also helping them learn how to behave in the world and how to show up as young men and women. We don't expect them to know everything. And we understand that every child is at his own stage in that development process. So there are going to be some hiccups. There are going to be some areas where some of the children struggle, where some of the children aren't as involved or aren't as educated or aren't as coherent in a pro-social environment. We don't punish them. We don't believe punishment is ever the way to help these kids learn and improve and develop. And all of the kids have their areas of strengths and weaknesses. It's every child, it's every adult that has an area that can be improved and an area that is a strength. And we really look at every child as an individual, as going through their own learning curve. And we're there to support them and help them through this. And we work with the families very closely. We have the team that comes in and works with them. We recognize and we understand that it's a process. It's a maturation process. It's a matter of them developing the skills and the talents and the habits. We don't expect it to happen overnight, and we don't expect it to happen immediately. We give them the time, we give them the support, we give them the love, we give them the care to make sure that they're supported in developing these skills. So we don't follow a traditional disciplinary policy. What we follow is a policy of care and consideration and relationship building and relationship development. And that's something that we spread across the school. And that's one of the things that Zaha will be bringing to the school when she comes. She's working with the kids to help develop these behaviors, whatever the behavior is, positive or negative, through positive reinforcement and support and love and care. And it's very fundamental to our school. We are a school built on the notion of kindness. We want kindness between the students. We want kindness between the teachers. We want kindness between the teachers and the students. And it's something that we're always striving for, but is the destination. For us at school, we're all about the journey, and that's where everyone is while they're here at the school. So we really frown upon unkind behavior, bullying behavior, inappropriate behavior, and we always address it in the school through our team. We never dismiss it or ignore it. but we also realize that every child is going through his own process. So we're patient, we're understanding, we work with the parents, and we try to create a environment that not only nurtures all of the students, but nurtures students that may be having differences, may be having challenges. So that takes an understanding not only from the teachers and the other students, but also from the families at the school. We believe that every child is perfect. Every child has a capability to be successful at our school, and we work with every single child to ensure that they hit those benchmarks and hit those accomplishments that they're capable of. And one of the ways that we do that is by educating our teachers and giving them the skills and the understanding and supporting them developmentally so that they can grow and understand and work with the kids. And so we have brought in Miss Allison from the United States, who's come here to spend a month at the school with our teachers in the classroom, supporting the school as a whole and really creating an environment that taps into not only the educational academic side of the students, but also their emotional, spiritual, and well-being. So I'm very proud to thank Zaha for her incredible presentation. As always, we're very lucky and very happy to have you. And B, introduce you all to Miss Allison, who is going to talk about what she's going to be doing at the next month, how she'll be engaging with your kids, and how you can reach out to her if you need it. So without further ado, Miss Allison. And that's not my wife, Miss Allison, by the way. That's Miss Allison.
Hello, everyone. Maybe I'll be Allison too, or Allie too. We're figuring all of that out. But I love other Allisons, and every Allison I've ever met is lovely and beautiful to be around. So it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to be here and be invited. Thank you, Michael, for having me to follow Demi and Zaha. I don't know. I hope I can say hello, answer some questions, and then be a resource for the next month. I'm thrilled to be in Greece. It's absolutely beautiful here. And we had a wonderful, wonderful first day with the staff, the primary staff today. And I'm very, very excited to tell you all what amazing care and love the staff at Verita has for children and their passion. And I couldn't be happier to be here working with the staff. So your kids are in for an amazing year, and I can't wait to meet each and every one of them. I love children. That's why I went into education. It's why I'm still working with kids and working with adults and sharing insight with them about when they were kids. So it's all relative. I have taught for over 20 years. I have my master's in literacy development. I went to Chaminade University of Honolulu. I had a full ride tennis scholarship and got to play tennis in Hawaii. For 5.5 years I was there. And I love the beach. So I'm so happy to be back here near the ocean. I jumped in the ocean when I got in yesterday from Arizona, and it just made everything that much more lovely being at the beach. So I can't wait to meet your kids, though. I have taught a vast range of youth over the years. I've worked with kids who were expelled. I've worked with kids who are talented and gifted. I've worked with homeschool youth. I've worked with kids in leadership, student council, student government. I'm a social studies teacher, 7th through 12th grade certified, and a reading teacher, K through 12 certified. So I've worked with a lot of youth, and I've also developed a lot of programs for my school district. We developed a homeschool program to recapture all the homeschoolers that can sign up with the state and go their own way and do their own thing. So we worked with parents to educate them about how to best work with their kids and what curriculum to use. I did that for a lot of years, started the program at our district, started a GED program, a general education diploma for kids who were maybe working or not available to come in and do a traditional path of getting a diploma. And I've also worked with creating a credit recovery program and then an online program as well for our students. And I'm not there anymore, but I realize and understand that the online program during COVID was very successful, and I'm grateful that we had it. So I get thank yous from former staff members and friends a lot, telling me how great that was that we began it all those years ago, and how wonderful it was to have during the times of COVID. Interesting times. So grateful we're all back. And the structure of intellect is the assessment that I gave the staff today, the primary staff, including Allison and Michael and Demi as well. And we did that, I think, with 22 staff members around that today. And our focus was on staff. We were thinking about doing a pilot with some of your kids. But we decided that the staff is your front line, right? They get to work with the kids every day. They spend all day long, every day with them during the school week. And so we really wanted them to have insight into their academic journeys, their social emotional journeys, their physical journeys, their mental journeys, their spiritual journeys, all of it. And so that's what we did today. And I feel it was very, very powerful. And I feel that all of the staff is going to learn a great deal of information about themselves, and then really, really be excited about how to implement it in their classroom so that all of your kids can benefit from it and all of you can benefit from it. It gives you language. It gives your children language for who they are as learners, as human beings, holistically. And then it gives all of you language to use together to talk about the best learning environment for your child possible. So I'm super excited. I got invited by one of the staff members today, and then several more said, yes, please come into our classes. And so it was really nice to have, been invited, and we didn't even ask, but that was my hope, was that I could spend time and meet all your children and spend time with the staff at the school while I'm here for a month. And to be invited and to know that I'm going to be able to go do that and get to meet all your children and just get to know everybody for the month of September really, really makes me joyful. And I can't wait. I can't wait to meet many of you, hopefully, at parent meetings and parent
Orientation.
Yes, orientation. Thank you. I am a little tired. I just kind of starting to feel that. I've never felt jet lagged in my life. But today I might be just a scotch, but more excited to be here and meet all of you. So thank you for having me. I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you, Allison. Allison took us, we were having our orientation for all the teachers. And so we separated out the primary teachers today. We're going to be doing the early years teachers in January. And she put us through a 5-hour intense testing that I think that I don't know how one woman could exhaust 25 teachers so thoroughly after a day of testing. It's like I felt like I was trying out for the Navy SEALs or something. It was incredible, and we're excited to see your impact in school. So I just really want to congratulate Demi and really thank her for the incredible team she's put together. I think between Allison and Zaha and the rest of the staff that are there to support your kids and take care of your kids, we can pretty much say that your kids will be safe, cared for, loved, educated, and held throughout the year. You can feel comfortable that they're being given the best that there is to offer. And I feel so fortunate to have Zaha and Allison joining us and being a part of the school and helping us grow and develop into what we want so that we can give your kids the best educational opportunity available.
Then actually interactive?
Yes. So So that being said, I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. I really appreciate you being here. I wanted it to be a short, quick introduction and a welcome to the school. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, call the school. I'm always there. Email me, I'll respond right away. I promise you we'll work out the email issue in the next couple of days. And we're very, very excited to see everyone on Monday and Tuesday, and then everyone together on Wednesday. So welcome to Verita School. We're so honored and grateful and thankful that you decided to join us. We're very excited to be with your kids. I've missed them all. I miss my playmates. So send them back. And thank you, everyone.
Love you, Michael.
Hi, guys. How are you? Can't wait to see Zach. We miss him. All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. See you soon.
Good to see you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Have a beautiful weekend. Rest. Take care of yourself. Know that we're working hard for you. We're getting the teachers, we're getting them all pumped up for school. Hi. Okay, everyone. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you for joining us. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.